In this week's episode, Tom and I were joined by the landowner Ken to see if we had found the home site on his farm. For those new to my channel, I will at times feature engagements with the landowner to learn of their life stories and about their history. You see, for me, teaching history through storytelling and metal detecting can at times involve capturing the oral history of the sites I detect. In this unplanned exchange, I realized the historical value in recording our engagement with Ken, who is 82 years old, and spoke to us of his mother, who was 107. Even as old as Ken is, his sharing about his mom was still spoken with love and endearment. This video may not be for everyone, but I hope you will see the value of capturing unplanned exchanges with a generation passing into history, as he takes us on a journey reliving his memory of this farm and family. And now, part 2.
I'm Kenneth Freshire. My mother is Myrtle Freshire. She's 107-year-old.
107, and you're 82.
Yeah.
And what year was she born?
In
1913. That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Born December the 10th.
December the 10th. I did find a wedding ring here.
Did you?
Yeah. I'll let you look at it.
I'd say that if I was a betting, I bet you that belonged to Edith Horner, Waldo's wife.
Edith Horner, Waldo's wife.
The house was right in here somewhere. Had to be right here. There used to be a hand-dug well here, right out. It was just a little piece out in front on the front porch where the house was. The water, it's all soft.
Yeah, it is.
Water and this,
tastes terrible.
This old slate's just hard, and you can smell it. A lot of wells, you can smell it for a mile. Now that was a cellar. See, now,
I wanted to show you one thing I dug up. I just set it right over here. What would you say this thing is? It's copper or it's brass. It's got that green patina on it. And you can see the copper in there.
I was trying to see.
Probably you can recycle this thing. It's big enough.
On it anymore. The barn set right there.
Now we did find a lot of horse tack down in here.
Yeah, okay.
And it looks like the road came around right here.
No, the road. See that? The old road here. Of course, I can't remember the old road, but it used to come where that signpost is yonder. It come up the side of that interstate and come up a holler and come around and come right through about where that pond is. Of course, it wasn't nothing but a horse wagon road,
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Tell us what's one of your fondest memories here on the farm?
Well, it was a good life. You had to work. I mean, that's one thing, and made us when we was big enough to walk. We had certain jobs we had to do. I had to get stove wood in for the kitchen stove, winter time wood and water, and had to help milk. Nobody didn't have no money, but everybody had friends, and if you needed any help, people would come to help you. It didn't matter, and you went to help them.
What do you miss the most?
Truth. People telling you something, and that's the way it was. You got friends, it's now, but they're just not like the older people was, That's like anybody died in the community, they'd toll the bell at the church. Toll the bell, ring a bell. It didn't matter if it was a plowing or what. People quit. They went to the cemetery and dug a grave. I've seen 50 people down there that dig one grave. One thing, we had plenty to eat. We had a place to sleep, Of course, you didn't have no nickel to go to the store or nothing. Of course, I can remember when a Pepsi Cola was a nickel. thought that was the greatest thing it ever was, the first one that I ever drunk. I mean, we get together, people, kids all gather in on Sunday, you know, and we just play ball and everything, you know. Mama make us a ball, take a shot and unravel it, you know, and wrap it up, and a piece of tape and tape it together and make us a ball. We go to the woods and cut us a hickory tree and whittle us out a bat. Well, just think, my mother, 107, look what times that she's seen change, you know. From, like one thing now, it's the way times is now, it's like us here talking. Something can happen right here, you know. Well, years ago, it might be 2 weeks or longer before we'd even hear about it. Well, now you know it before there's anybody knows what's going on, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like my daddy said when I was growing up, because he grew up in the Depression. And all my life, every year, everything was getting a little better, you know, just a little better, a little better. He said, son, he said, I want it better for you than I had it. Well, I said the same thing about my boys and my grandkids. Well, I think we overdone it.
Yeah.
You know, I think we overdone it too much.
Ken brought out some baskets that his father made, and he was telling us a story about how his father could go through the trees in the woods and put his hand on some white oak and know whether it would split or not.
Mm-hmm.
And so he could tell by that feel whether he could make baskets and things out of that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you the baskets that his father made. And these are made out of
White oak.
white oak. That is, I mean, that's gorgeous. Look at this.
Now he got that rail out of a real old basket there, you know. Instead of that come out of a hard telling how old.
I mean, this,
basket. But all this was rotten, you know.
truly an heirloom.
Yeah. She whittled these ribs out and everything in the pocket now.
Oh my.
That's what you used to call egg basket.
Egg baskets.
That's what you used to carry eggs in the store.
So when you placed them in there, they'd roll down to the bottom.
Yep.
And they wouldn't break.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Horns for cobblers.
Yeah.
Shoe horns for cobblers.
Yeah. Take your shoes and pull
Put it right there and there.
So there's different sizes for this different shoes, you
Yep.
know.
Ken brought this out. He asked me what this was, and you guys have seen these before in some of my videos. This is a side saddle. This is a female side saddle stirrup.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's a tongue twister, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of a scale. This is an old scale, and we don't really know what it was used for, but
I'd say that they used that in the grocery stores
Right here in
years
the
ago was green meat and stuff like that. You know?
Yep.
Yeah. Chickens, they used to weigh chickens, you know, and they took them. And
oh, that's
everything.
cool.
Now this is a smoke holder.
A spoke, what?
That used to, see, had that to just these holes here make spokes, so you can whittle them out and make them round for wagons.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
I have never seen one
I've
of
never
those.
seen one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. What about an old corn sheller? Did you ever see an old corn sheller?
Oh, I've got a cherry pitter. It's very,
Huh?
yeah, I've got a cherry pitter. It's very similar to this. Cherry pitter, we'd throw cherries in there and we'd crank it, and
Yeah.
it would spit the seed out.
That's what shell corn, you shell corn with, you know, had a box and fasten that right here on the side, fasten it right on the side of the box like that.
Yep.
Put that ear of corn in there and turn it, and it'd shove a cob out here, you know, the grain would fall down the box.
You know, people stayed in shape because everything required labor,
That
didn't
was
it?
ever Saturday's business. Had to grind, had a white sack. Had to grind so much corn, take to mill to make meal. Everybody raised the field of wheat. And you'd take it when they threshed the wheat, you'd take it to the mill, and they give you what they called a dew bill. And you'd take that bill and go and they'd give you so much flour.
Is it an ice cream cone maker?
No, that's a spud, what was spudded tobacco. Put it on the sticks.
Spudded tobacco.
I'll show you how.
Spudded tobacco right there.
You put that on there, cut that stalk of tobacco, take sure, and you put about 5 stalks.
Now this tub behind you, you know, I was thinking that lid that I found,
For one,
a smaller
yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a patent date on there, a patent number. So I think that's what it is
Might
one
have
of these.
been one of the small tubs. You know what them is?
I found one. I dug it up.
That's what you used to log with, you know.
Well, you know, the one
They
I
drive
found
them
is
grabs.
sheared off right there.
They'd drive them grabs and log, you know, and then they'd hook the horses, you know.
Now, Ken was telling us that there was a log house that stood right out there, just right below that barn out there, right out here. All right, Kenny says that this cat is between 17 and 18 years old. It's an old cat.
Okay.
She grew up here on the farm too. Yeah, pretty. 17, 18 years old, unbelievable. Yep, really appreciate Ken you coming out, showing us around, telling us about the house, the people that lived there. You know, we had a great time. I appreciate you showing us all the artifacts that you have there in your building and talking about the history of your family. I hope you guys appreciate all that, and I hope you guys had a great time. We had a great time, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.